So next up, we have Marina Rodriguez versus Amanda Ribas or Ribas. And Amanda is just the darling of the division right now, has a streak of phenomenal wins, a great personality, all smiles, all laughs. But Marina's no slouch herself. Jacob, you're a big Amanda Ribas fan. Did that translate into your DraftKings lineup, or that's just some
Yeah, let me start off with a disclaimer that me and Amanda, on again, off again Twitter relationship. We have communicated on Twitter. I just want to be a disclaimer. A little biased in how I'm picking.
When you say off again, does that mean she blocks you and you create a new account and then you're on again? Or
Absolutely.
How does that work?
Amanda, if you're seeing this, please just answer my DMs, please. That's all I ask. But I knew immediately I was going to pick Amanda. And then I started researching it, and I didn't almost flip my pick, but like you said, Marina is no joke. The thing that worries me the most is Amanda is a very pressured fighter. She's going to get in your face, and she's going to win either with striking or get you to the ground. Another fighter that's kind of like this is Tecia Torres. And Marina handled Tecia Torres. She beat Tecia Torres. So she's not afraid of the pressure. She's a big underdog, but she really is almost an undefeated fighter. Her one loss is a split decision, so split decisions could kind of go either way. So she's definitely not a slouch at 7,000. I have Amanda in my lineup just because I think she's a better overall fighter, and she's definitely a finisher. If she gets you hurt, she's going to finish you. So I do have Amanda. You know, Amanda, if you're seeing this, I chose you. I hope you choose me.
So both of them have some phenomenal wins in this division. So Amanda Ribas has beaten three of the, I mean, you're all going to yell at me saying Paige Van Zant's not one of the best in the division, but three solid women in that division. She beat Mackenzie Dern, Paige Van Zant, and Honda Marcos. Three big wins. And then Marina Rodriguez beat Tecia Torres, who is just an absolute killer, and Jessica Aguilar. And it was, you know, it's post Bellator Jessica Aguilar. So Bellator Jessica Aguilar was just an absolute animal, where UFC Jessica Aguilar had some more miles on her and probably, you know, towards later in her career, but she still beat a phenomenal striker and a busy, active striker in Tecia, and then a great wrestler in Jessica Aguilar. She lost to Carla Esparza, but honestly, who doesn't realistically? I think Marina Rodriguez wins, and at $7,000, and I'm going to look real stupid if she's not in my lineup right now. She needs to be in your lineup. At $7,000, I think she can get it done. This is a striker versus grappler-esque matchup, but she has shown that she can beat grapplers in Jessica Aguilar. And, you know, this is the type of fight. We have seen this before with like Amanda Ribas types. We've seen this before where somebody is streaking and doing really well and just on that path to stardom, and then the brakes come off. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen with Amanda, but I just almost feel like too much is going too well. And this is the fight that will determine, is Amanda the next big thing, or does she still have to work out some kinks before she hits, you know, top 1, 2, 3 in the world? Nick, did you grab either one of these? Do you think, or do you agree with me? $7,000 is phenomenal for this fight.
I think it's a good grab if you do a top heavy lineup, and I would think that the better choice out of these two would be Marina Rodriguez. I mean, she fought to a draw with Cynthia Calvillo, who's a very, very good grappler, and her fight versus Carla was a split decision. You know, the fight, they have a common opponent in Randa Marcos, and Marina Rodriguez and Randa fought to a draw, and Amanda Ribas really beat the shit out of Randa Marcos if you watch the fight, but it doesn't always work like that. And now Amanda Ribas is the new queen of the simps after she beat Paige Van Zant, so she's got some good momentum going. And but I still feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions. She fought fighters that weren't towards the top of the division, and I think that Mackenzie Dern is actually a really, really good fighter. And she beat her smart, and she won that fight. So that was her biggest win. But Marina Rodriguez has been in there with everyone, and a lot tougher fighters, I feel. And I think at 7,000, it's a great touch. It's a great pick, but I did not put it in my lineup. No.
Dan, you grab either one of them at that bargain price?
I do not have either one of them, but I do have a pretty strong opinion on who I think is going to win this one. So I'll start with Rodriguez. So she's super long, good striker, a tough matchup, right? She's really, really, really long, uses her length well. Got great clinch work, knees. I think Nick was saying when she got taken down by Calvillo, she scrambled up really well. So she's good, but she is primarily a striker. And Ribas is unfortunately really, really good. She's a solid striker, but her ground game is next level. And she trains at American Top Team. I've heard she's an absolute beast. So, I think Ribas with a smart game plan will get this fight to the ground and get a submission within the first 2 rounds. That's what I'm thinking. Submission or ground and pound within the first 2 rounds. Right. And it's funny because a lot of what you guys are saying, I was watching Rodriguez's fight. I was like, man, she's tough. This is going to be a tough fight for her. But when she did get taken down by Calvillo after that first round where she scrambled well, that third round, she got mounted and dominated. So with someone as good as Ribas on the ground, I don't think she survives that sort of situation. So I'm taking Ribas by finish in the first couple rounds.
My guy.
Well, we're split on this. So
is she in your lineup, Dan?
She's not in my lineup just because she was so expensive. I had to work in a couple of other underdogs. But yeah, no, I mean, she was very close to being in my lineup if I could make the dollars work.
Well, we'll see. We're split on this, so we'll see. We'll see Saturday night how this plays.
Oh, we will see.